On this video, I'm gonna show you how to set up your monitor settings on AutoDS. Okay, so once you are in your dashboard in AutoDS, just click on here on where it says monitors, and you will be seeing a message on green saying that monitor is working. If it's not, then you should talk with the chat box, with the customer service, and talk to them, because you should have them running, you should have this running properly by this moment. Okay, so what I'm going to show you here is the general pricing settings that we are going to set for our products. Okay, so whenever we are going to list a product from one of our suppliers, these are the settings that AutoDS, that this repricing software is going to apply on that settings whenever we want to list them on our eBay shop. Okay, so we are gonna come here to the general settings first, but I want to let you know that, as you can see, there are many settings, one from every supplier that AutoDS has. And you will see that if you make your general settings, okay, this will be configured for your account. But if you set up different settings for Walmart, for example, these settings will overrule the general settings here. Okay, so these settings can be set up specifically for the supplier that you are using, and I will show you later, because I will configure some of these suppliers. Okay, but first let's focus on the general settings. Click down here on the icon of the pencil to edit these settings. First thing, I want you to check this option, okay, the fall break even, and leave it on 20, because in that way you are going to make sure that you are going to be making profit. Once you become, especially if you are a new seller, once you become advanced, you can come back here and change this properly if you are calculating your profits, as we show you on this course too. Okay, according to the profit calculator. Okay, so I will leave this on 20. $0 additional dollar, and additional percentage, I would say 6% of profit. And this option is for when an item comes out of stock in your eBay shop, but then it comes back to stock later. Okay, whenever it comes back to stock, this is the number, this is the quantity that AutoDS is gonna set this item on your eBay shop when it sets the item back in stock in your eBay shop. Okay, leave it in 1, because 1 is good, especially if you are a new seller. If you are more advanced and you have your selling limits are much higher, then yes, you could change this value to be 2 or 3 or any quantity that you want. But if you are a new seller, I recommend you to leave this with 1. Okay, here minimum allowed quantity in stock, it's also an interesting option, because whenever you visit a supplier and you want to list an item from a supplier, for example this one from Walmart, okay, this is the quantity that needs to have at least, if I set this to 5, okay, for example, this means that this item that I want to list from the supplier, it needs to have at least 5 in stock to be able to be listed by AutoDS. And why do we do that? Because sometimes whenever we sell an item on our eBay shop, we can have this situation that we go to the supplier. Let's imagine that it was the last one for us in our eBay shop, and then we go to the supplier and it says, oops, it's out of stock, because the last one was already sold. So as you can see, we can have a problem if we come to the supplier and the item is out of stock. So in order to avoid these kind of situations, we can just set a higher number here. So if the item that we are trying to list only has 3 or 4 in stock, AutoDS is gonna ignore it and it's gonna treat it as out of stock. Okay, so even if it lists the item on your eBay shop, it's gonna put it as out of stock until the stock of the item goes over 5. Okay, so I hope you understand this properly, because it's very important, and leave the value on 5 because I think it's good to leave it on 5, even higher, to make sure that the supplier is gonna have the item in stock whenever you go to buy it. Okay, so minimum profit per product, I will leave that as 0, and this is something that AutoDS can reprice the item when you list it, can put it ending on 0.99. So just check that if you would like for them to run your items, your item prices on ending on 0.99. Okay, I'm not gonna check that off, but you are free to check it if you want. Okay, and the last thing that I want to talk about is the maximum shipping time. This is another very interesting feature of this software, and well, that's why we are selecting this software. It's a really good software. So this is saying that if the item that we are looking into, the item that we want to list, it has more than 10 days shipping time, then AutoDS is gonna treat it as out of stock. Even if it lists it on your eBay shop, it's gonna be out of stock unless it offers a faster shipping time on supplier. All right, so I would leave that about that actually depends on what is your shipping time, what is your shipping time in your business policies. So in your eBay account, if you go to account settings and then you click on business policies and you go to shipping, you will be able to remember what kind of shipping did you set up in your eBay shop. So in my case, for example, it says standard shipping from 1 to 5 business days. So I will set here no items over 6 days as shipping times. Okay, and with that, I guarantee to myself that every item that I'm gonna list on my shop is gonna be able to deliver from the supplier on this period of time, on the period of time that I am offering as a shipping policy, okay, on my shop, which is great in that way. So when all the changes are made, just click on here and change settings. Okay, and you successfully change your settings here. So now we come into Amazon settings, because I want to configure Amazon, at least Amazon and maybe Home Depot. Walmart settings are more or less the same that general settings, so it can be valid that Walmart items apply general settings. In the case of Amazon, I want to show you some configuration that I want to set up here. So click on the pencil as we did before, set up here as 20. Dynamic break-even, no, don't check off that thing. Additional dollars, 0. Additional percentage, 6%. Quantity to raise to at least 1, yeah. Minimum allowed in quantity, as we said before, 5 is good. Minimum profit per product, 0. And run price if you want here. So here on the right, there is an option that allows you to list items, only items that are prime, that has prime sellers. Okay, so if you check off this option, you will be listing items, only items that has prime seller, which is good for new sellers. I highly recommend you this, because prime items always ship in very fast. They always ship very fast to the customer, like in 1 or 2 business days, which is great. So make sure to check off this option if you are a new seller. And if for some reason at some point you wanna check for items that are not prime, that has no prime sellers, then you will have to come back here to check that, uncheck that. Okay, Maximum shipping time, well, if you are using Prime sellers, I would say 3 days, because most of Prime items in Amazon offer a 1 or 2 shipping day policy. All right, for this I would uncheck this, and allow suppliers table, I would check that off. And first Prime on the cheapest can be Prime. Okay, make sure to set your settings like this before clicking up here and save the changes. All right, so we said that Walmart can use the general settings, so there is no need for us to change anything. But let's come here to Home Depot settings, and I will show you what we can set up. So we click on here, set up our break even on 20, additional on 6, quantity to rise to 1, minimum allowed in stock must be 5 at least, should be 5 at least. This is good. I don't check off this option. And for shipping time, I would say, well, 7 or 8 days as shipping time, because Home Depot offer most of its items they are shipping in 1 or 2 business days, but it has many items that can take longer, that can have at least like 7, 10 days, even 20 days as shipping time. So with this, we just make sure, actually it's 6 because our business policy is 5. So with this, we make sure that listings with shipping time over 6 days are not gonna be listed by AutoDS, or even if they are listed, they will be listed as out of stock. Okay, and make sure you check off this option too, because sometimes, especially for those items on Home Depot that are over $45, shipping will be free. But for those who are for those items that are that the price is below $45, you will be paying shipping taxes, okay, shipping charges, shipping costs. So you make sure to check off this option so AutoDS can calculate the profit, also having this into account, having shipping prices into account. Click on the tick icon to change settings and to save your settings finally. Okay, this products monitor has many other some other options as orders monitor, but these options, orders monitor or profitability monitor, are not available for API stores. This is only available for API stores, and we are using non-API stores, as we know. Okay, but orders processors, yes, you can come here and make your settings to process order processors, start monitor orders and make them automatic or something like that. This is a feature that I'm actually not using because I make my orders in a manual way, or I have my virtual assistants to make them in manually way. Okay, so I'm not interested on explaining this, but I just wanted you to know that you have this option in case you are interested too. Okay, so with that, we are finishing the class. So we come to the last class where I'm gonna explain a little bit more about how to list your items and what templates you can use.